Қазіргі сабақты бастамас бұрын сілтемедегі слайдты ашып алыңыз.
What is okay? Completing diagram. In IELTS examination, diagram is not only made in reading part, but you can also meet it in listening. It can be also given you in writing task 1. So you need this strategy, and so just listen and enjoy. The strategy sounds. Check how many words you can write. Yeah, it's very crucial because there were times that if you write more than you can write less than the limit, but you cannot write more than the limit, it will be incorrect. Okay? After, study the diagram and try to understand generally what is happening. Yeah. For example, the rain, like maybe it's how the rain goes, or maybe it is how the coffee is produced, or maybe it's a diagram showing how the book is produced. So anything you can meet in IELTS examination, so be careful. And of course, don't spend too much time doing this. Because if you will focus on the graph, you cannot do anything. You just should rely on the passage because the answers are hidden there. If you will spend too much analyzing, oh, this is a coffee production, I guess it will be like this, like this, like this. No, even if you know this paragraph, this diagram, you should only use the words from the text. Okay? That's why don't rely on your own knowledge. Just analyze the first step, second step, the structure of the graph, not try to find the answers. Highlight keywords or labels. Yeah, you need to highlight some keywords because with them you will find the right part of the passage. Number 4, identify the types of words required and try to predict the answer. I won't recommend you to try to predict the answer, but the right word is to know the grammar of the answer. For example, has, have, something, something, and the answer will be has, have, done, yes, past participle 2, or verb 3, whatever, okay? Next, scan the text and identify where the information is located. Yeah, you should find the right part of the passage because it can be anywhere. It can be in the beginning, it can be in the middle or in the end. Just your task is scan effectively with a scanning technique and search for the keywords in the text. Next, read in more detail to find the answer. Sometimes the IELTS examiners will try to trick you. You will see them later, and that's why be very careful. Look at the details. But don't spend too much time doing this. And of course, the very gold rule is check the spelling, because if you write the words not right, it means your answer is not right. It's incorrect. You can do the exercise on the next page to be more sure, to be more confident with completing diagrams. Just rely on this strategy. These strategies are very useful because they are taken from my own experience, guys. Just appreciate it, okay? Now, completing the tables. What is the strategy? Predict the title. First, look at the table and just, I think that when you look at the table, you will have a general idea of what is happening, which will really help you. Next, choose the method. Choose a method of reading. Yeah, you can read the table both horizontally or vertically. Both of these will help you. For example, if you read the table vertically, you know that the information in the vertical side, they're like look like each other. Let's look at the example on the next slide. Look here. Main advantage. Main advantage, not only advantage of something, but main advantage. This column vertically. Okay, first, very advanced infrastructure. What does this? This is your clue. This is what will help you. It means very advanced infrastructure, adjective, and noun. It means the next one is be something like this, adjective or noun. Okay, not given, and it's a clue for the question number 6. Okay, or the first, or the look here, the question number 3. You don't know what will be the answer. You don't know any idea of the type of the grammar the word is. But you can look vertically to other parts. First, uncertain signals as A. Uncertain, adjective. It's clue for you that the answer will be also adjective. And like this. Or question number 4, lack of. Lack of something. It's grammatical rules that after or preposition, like it's phrases and like this. So after lack of, you should have the noun. Okay, and you will predict what is next. Yeah, it will read from the left to the right and read from the top to the bottom, in order to get some idea about the table, to find some clues and like this. Step number 3: analyze the gaps. Look at the similar figures for given other categories. We already did it. Step number 4: choose keywords from the table. It's very crucial because again, you also need to look at the passage, because without looking at the passage, you cannot find the answer, right? You cannot rely on your own knowledge. Look for the keywords in the text and just match it. Here you are. Next, completing the flow chart. So, what is a flow chart? My students always ask about the difference of the process and the flow chart. They're really different. Flow chart is really step by step. Like step 1, you do something. Step 2, for example, step 1, put the bottle on the gas. Step 2, boil it. Yeah, like wait for 10 minutes while it boils. Step 3, put the cup. Step 4, add some tea, add some sugar, or like tea or coffee, it's your choice. After, when the water is boiled, just pour the water, and so lots of steps. It's a flow chart. Flow chart, in more cases, it's something that is done by human, whereas process is done by nature. It's like natural process, or by machines. For example, the production of coffee. Yeah. Yes, human can produce the coffee, but in most cases, it's responsibility of the robots or machines, technology. It's a process. Flowchart tasks relate to processes or sequences. Yes, there is always a sequence. First, you do this. After, you do this, and like this. So, in the flowchart, any step cannot be missed. Be very careful. Information in the task located in the direct sequence according to the text. I won't be very sure here, because you should pay careful attention on the words like but, however, and also before, after. Your task is to look for the synonyms or antonyms of the word before and after, because in completing flowchart you will need, for example, you will need before, the synonym of before, prior to, in the exercise that you will done after. So there is the exercise on the next page, and in order to complete it, you should know the word prior to, that it is a synonym of before. Okay, they have the same meaning, and like this. Or after, yeah, after you can say subsequently. Subsequently, it's also synonym, which means it has the same meaning as after. Okay. Yeah, as I have told you already, The signaling words can be firstly, secondly, afterwards, subsequently, in the next phase, finally, and like this. Next, completing flowchart. Yeah, as I have told you before, there are some tricky moments. Look here, it's our flowchart. First, you do some watering. After, you do collecting, delivering, and selling. But what does the text tell us? Before roses are collected, they are watered every day. Okay, the word collect appears first, after water. And you may be thinking that the first step is watering or collecting, after is watering. In this way, I actually will trick you. But here, the word before should help you. Okay? And so that is the end of today's topic. So your homework is to look for to search synonym for the word before and after, to do exercises on your book with looking to the strategy. Don't worry, maybe you are like thinking that it's very hard enough. Actually, we have the limited amount of time. That's why I cannot do the exercise with you. But I will try to give you the most precious information in order to be the exercise done in a very appropriate manner. Okay? Don't worry. If you can't do the first question, look at the second, look at the third. Practice makes perfect. Just practice, keep doing.